Hey everyone, welcome back to Where Was She?
Another week,
Another
another
episode.
episode.
Hey, my
We
name's
back.
Uzo,
And I'm Diweni.
and we're so glad to be back for another episode,
We
guys.
are, we are, we
First
are.
things first, we gotta talk about Love Island. They saying
Yeah.
online that when Sincere has his hand like this,
Yeah,
tooted
that
up
means
like
he's
this, he's lying, and he
lying.
is. That's why I hate Sincere so much because he's such a little
He,
boy. He's such a petulant child,
it's so interesting. Like, why does he feel the need to lie?
bro. Because
That's the part that's really just crazy to me because in the name of Love Island, is he truly doing anything wrong?
no.
No. No.
Why do you feel the need to lie? Just say I'm exploring both connections. I'll let you know who I pick. You'll find out who I pick at the next recoupling. That's what they've been
and
doing for all of history.
that's what they've been doing since season one. That's why
Yeah.
I'm so confused on like, because at first it was just like, oh, he doing him, like whatever. All of a sudden, like, why you gotta lie? All you gotta say is, hey, like, I'm interested in her too. I'm trying to figure out what's best for me. I'm talking to, I'm just having chats with you both. He can't, and now Melanie's family's fighting with his family online. Like, I don't even know, like, Casey's family's fighting with Anaya's family online. I'm like, wait, this is
We
what's
need the parents. We
happening?
got to take away the family's phone too.
No, they actually need to stop.
I'm saying
Embarrassing.
the Casey's sister is embarrassing herself. Do you want to
Embarrassing.
fuck
Like,
your brother? Just come
like
out and
what's
just
going on?
literally. Did you see what she commented?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, for you guys who don't know,
Oh my
Anaya
gosh.
and Casey are coupled up right now on Love Island, and she doesn't want to have sex on national TV. As a
I feel like
normal,
a normal fucking person
yeah,
wouldn't.
yeah. So he's over here talking like she's such a grandma. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. His sister is in these TikTok comment sections saying that Anaya needs to put out because my brother's not gonna wait around forever, and there's gonna be someone else that's gonna come in who's gonna put out. If she won't, someone else will.
Like,
What?
like
Says that?
so embarrassing.
Like,
I'm just
what
like,
are you even talking?
with Casey and Anaya, it's just sad that it's gotten to what it's gotten to because they're just not compatible.
Oh, they're not
I think
compatible.
they haven't been compatible for so long. Y'all just think two black people all of a sudden,
Should just be
ooh,
together.
black love. Ooh, they finna get married.
He
Ooh,
says she
ooh,
the
ooh.
blueprint. All of a sudden, everyone's
Like,
just like all their
what?
ability
Like,
to see red flags are
right?
just
Just like
dropped. Just
clapping and hooting and hollering. It's so
fuck.
embarrassing.
It's so
Like,
embarrassing.
and it's just like I'm watching, and it's like okay, at first first couple of days, like sure, let's see if this pans out. Conversation after conversation, it's very clear to me it's not panning out.
Exactly. It's very
Like
clear to me that they're not compatible.
they're
It's
not
okay.
compatible, and it's okay. Like I feel like during the like let's just progress in a certain way. They're not progressing in a certain
Mhm.
way. They're not compatible
They're just with each other to buy time.
out of convenience, in
Yeah.
my opinion. Like
And
it's
it's
just like
okay.
damn.
Who else are they
Yeah.
supposed to be coupled up with? They just don't
Right,
go home. I'm
right,
not going home.
yeah,
If I'm on Love Island personally,
Like
I'm
I'm
gonna
trying
stay.
to, yeah, like all these motherfuckers quit their jobs to be there.
I'm staying.
So like, right? So people are just too amped up on the, oh my God, Casey and Anaya. No, Casey and
blueprint
Anaya, they
head
don't like each
ass.
other. The
That
blueprint,
corny
yeah.
ass fucking speech that he gave her, like, that's why I need black women to stop talking online, bro, about all this shit. Because these people are
Right?
literally like writing it down and using it
Yeah,
to
because
like
they know they're like,
manipulate you. You have
what
low
can I say?
self-esteem. What can I
Yeah.
say to get her to like
Yup.
what's wrong with you
Uh-huh.
guys?
I saw something today and it was like, I was sick of Casey bringing up Anaya's race. And I'm like, because he knows how to play at like making her think he's some guy.
Mhm.
Like that's just it's like these crumbs and we like cheer and we whoop and holler, but every time y'all are doing that, they know they're picking it up. That's why they be
Mhm.
clapping and jumping for joy of these little white boys on TikTok saying this and that. Like no, you guys are giving them the playbook, sending them to the top.
When Casey said like, "Oh, you're a dark-skinned woman," da, 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 I was like, "Oh, this guy is evil. Like, this is kind of nefarious. I'm not gonna fucking lie." That's like someone talking to me and being like, "Oh, like you with your tiny ears. Like, I know that. Like, who said I was insecure about my
Like
ears?"
what? Yeah, like just digging at things.
So it's
No,
like
100%.
all these people keep going online talking horribly about their hair and about their skin color, about this, about
Mhm.
that. People are picking up on it and using it to
Mhm.
manipulate you, bro.
Yeah,
And I
that's
need y'all
all
to
it
understand
is.
that.
Yeah, that's literally all it is. My issue with Love Island USA, and like I'm not saying that I necessarily, because a lot of people are feeling like, oh, Caleb and Soul just didn't do what they needed to do. I don't think that's true. How can they do what they need to do if there's no platform for them to do what they
These
need
people
to
aren't
do?
open.
They're not open. These people have been in the same relationship pretty much since the first day.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
It's not. Everyone's been in the
That's
same
not
relationship except for
normal.
Kenzie since the first
Yeah.
day.
Like, what is the point of a bombshell if they can't even it's like crazy because I'm watching UK and USA side by side, and it's like everyone is so open in UK Love Island because that's just how you're supposed to be. So whenever bombshells come in, people actually genuinely get to know them.
But
It's
I
not just
think,
one or two people talking to the bombshell. Everyone actually talks to them
and like is
and
looking to
gets
see what we
and
can build.
looking
Like, oh, will
literally
we have a
looking to see
connection?
like, oh yeah, sure, I like my person right now. They're cool, but if I spend time talking to this person, could I like them too? That's the way Love Island is supposed to be.
And that's how it's
Because
been. Even previous seasons. I don't know why they're acting like this season.
it's just
I
so
think it
because
was
it's
the
like,
kissing
okay,
challenge, the first episode, honestly.
yeah, no, they're doing way too much with the challenges. Like, can these people get to know? I feel like Love Island UK, we spend most of the time just watching them talk to each other.
Hmm.
They had their first challenge a couple days ago. They've had two challenges since the season started.
Hmm.
Like, they actually get to know each other. Because it's like, okay, with Soul, it's like, Sincere was the only person willing to even talk to her.
Yeah. What else was she
KC,
supposed to
like,
fucking
he
do?
was not really, you know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
Sincere was the only person. Same with Caleb. Kenzie was the only person willing to even talk to him.
Hmm.
The rest of them were just,
I'm happy in my couple. Like, that's
yeah,
not the point of
that's
Love
not
Island.
the point of Love Island.
So every single time they're gonna send in a bombshell from now on, it's just gonna be a waste of fucking
A
time.
waste of time, and then it just takes away from the show itself. Because like the whole point is, because like, okay, it's crazy, and I hate to say this, but it's like, in terms of Love Island, Kenzie and Sincere are the only people who are actually moving in the
They're
way
the
that
only
Love
ones
Island
doing
is
it
supposed to
right.
move. I hate to say it because Sincere, he's a liar, he's a cheater, but
If he was just telling the truth, he would be the only person doing it the
yeah,
way it's supposed to be.
so,
Like, there's
yeah,
no reason why we're watching a recoupling ceremony and there's only one couple that like has
yup,
you sweating a little bit.
yup,
There's
yup.
really no reason why that should
There's
ever
no
happen.
reason. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Should we get to the topic of the episode?
We shall.
This week's episode is going to be about dating apps. Me and Delaney are both in relationships. There was a cut article that came up, and it was about horrible dating stories and like what our fellow sisters are out there facing right now. And it was just some horror stories. So I picked the finest horror story that I saw, and I decided, let's read it.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, poor girl. I swore off the dating apps last year when I found out a guy I matched with who described himself as a successful business owner, college educated, and ready to settle down, etc., had just been released from prison 2 weeks beforehand. He spent 14 years in lockup for armed robbery, social security fraud, and child endangerment. Just before him, I matched with a cop who boasted about being up for promotion to chief. Turns out he'd been fired a month beforehand and was under state and federal investigation for stalking, domestic violence, and illegally wiretapping his ex-girlfriend. I'm telling y'all, something ain't right with a lot of guys out here today. They straight up create whole new identities and personalities to lure women. It's creepy. And then I read an article about this other woman who was on Hinge and she was talking to this guy and she was like, the way that he's like texting is really weird. Like, why is he texting like that? AI bot. AI
Whoa.
bots are infiltrating the apps, bro. Yes.
Whoa.
And now the apps are dealing with like an exodus of women, like just getting off the fucking apps.
Yeah,
Did
I
you,
believe that.
okay.
I know a lot of people who have gotten off a lot of women who have,
Mhm.
they're done. They're done. They
They're
done did it.
done.
They've tried. It's not working out. It's done.
The apps are just, the apps are not working.
It's not working. I was talking to someone about it yesterday, and I used to think like, oh, the apps are just the times that we're in. Like, shit, you don't have a choice. You don't have a
Hmm.
choice, I guess. But I didn't realize how bad they were. How bad? Because I truly of the belief no man worth a damn is on a dating app.
Oh, I agree.
I'll say it.
I
I'll say
agree.
it. Generalization. I'll say it.
I agree.
And it's like that's how these apps keep going. That's the same thing that happened with Tinder. The first when Tinder came out, it was the idea was like for real. Like people have met their lifelong partners on Tinder.
Hmm.
Like it's for real, but it will always turn into the same things happened to Hinge.
Hmm.
Hinge started as like a place for people to genuinely try and
Hinge
find
was the
someone.
place. Hinge
It was
used
the
to be the place, yeah.
and it worked.
Hmm.
People found I know people who have been dating for years off of Hinge because they were like the first newcomers to Hinge.
Hmm.
Now it's Tinder. It's Tinder. It's Tinder, and it's fucking up these people's minds. It's bad. I can't even. The shit that people are going through.
I know the shit that people, and it's men and women. When I was on my flag football team, I would talk to the guys on my flag football team and they would tell me their horror stories. I mean, we're going to talk
A
about
hundred
like
percent.
this gamification of dating because that's essentially what these
Mm-hmm.
gaming apps, excuse me, Freudian slip, what these dating apps are is like
Yeah.
gamification of dating. Like,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, I'm of the argument that women have it worse, but like these men are, it's not exactly a walk in the
A
park
hundred
for
percent.
them
I think it's
either.
bad for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, I've seen just even on TikTok alone, like I don't know what I actually had to comment because I was so confused on why she would post it. She went on a date. She went on like a hinge date or whatever.
Hmm.
She's showing her getting ready. She going on a date. And then the date, she's sitting at the date and the guy's a little late or something. And she's like going off about how he's late. And in my head, it's like, if it was such a big deal, then why didn't you get up and leave?
Hmm.
But no, you'll never get up and leave. You'll sit right there and have the date. And then the guy messaged her and was like, hey, like, I just don't think we're a match, but like, thank you so much for the date. Like, just personalities didn't click.
Hmm.
Which in my head, that's the whole point of dating.
Just to figure that out.
Some might say.
Hmm.
But she actually blew a kiss. She went insane. She was
Wow.
just like, but he was late. Da, da, da. I was like, then why didn't you? I
Why don't
literally
you
commented,
stay?
why didn't you get up then?
I'm saying. No,
Like, it's bad for
it's bad for
everybody.
everybody. It's bad for everybody.
It's bad for everybody.
Okay, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
So, dating apps did not invent romantic disappointment, gender asymmetry, or like this calculation in mate choice. What they did do was formalize these forces and frustrations into a platform design. I've been thinking a lot about like quantification of life. Like we have these Aura rings, we have Apple Watches, we have smart homes, we have my like freaking power provider sends me an email every day telling me how this day of energy use
Compares,
has compares
yeah.
to last week's use of energy.
Yeah.
So like we are quantifying everything and I think dating apps are the only natural conclusion to every aspect of our life being quantified and measured. Like if you're going to track your sleep, you might as well use data to find out who your perfect match is going to be. Like we're treating dating profiles and people on the dating profiles like they're data structures. So like quantifying attraction as data and compatibility as these like linear algebra optimization problems that these apps promise that they can solve for us if we just give them enough of our data and if we just spend enough time on the apps and if you just swipe enough you'll find your person. And I think that's why modern dating feels so contradictory because these platforms are now the mainstream way that people meet. Like this is now the
Hmm.
primary mode of meeting one another for young people, for people under the age of 30. And yes, many users do form real connections on them, but these same systems are the systems that rank, sort, commercialize, and quantify intimacy and attraction and romance and love at scale. Like, are you seeing all these like commercials for, I don't know if it's Bumble or Hinge or whatever, and it's like these real testimonials from real couples?
I haven't seen that, but I feel like they all use that format.
Yeah, they're like trying
Yeah.
to convince people again, like if you use us, like this, it works. Come on, like you just got to believe me, it works, it works. Like they want people to come back
Gosh.
in to the apps. And it's interesting right now, like dating apps are, it's like the way we were talking about with subscriptions, like this
Hmm.
techno feudalism. Like this is no longer just like a hobby or like a choice. Like this is now infrastructure. Dating online is now embedded into ordinary social life. It's not like a marginal or embarrassing corner of like your oh I heard my coworkers online dating. Like you watch movies and they're like oh she's dating
Yeah.
online. What a
Oh,
loser.
yeah.
Like it
Hmm.
used to be. Pew
Yeah.
Research Center found that 30% of US adults have ever used a dating site or app, including 53% of adults under 30 and 51% of lesbian, gay, or bisexual adults. Tinder was the most widely used app in the Pew Research study, with 46% of online dating users saying that they had used it. Among partnered adults, 10% said that they met their current spouse or partner on a dating app, rising to 20%. 21 in 4, almost 1 in 4 partnered adults under the age of 30 met their partner on a dating app, and a quarter of adults who are
Wow.
LGBT, lesbian, gay, or bisexual met their partner on dating apps. 80% of adults 18 to 29 have used Tinder. Isn't that
Wow.
crazy?
That's
But it's
insane.
true. Think about it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Who
Like,
hasn't used Tinder? Everybody's used Tinder.
yeah.
We
Man,
used to play
8% is
Tinder. That's
high. Yeah,
high.
that was being on Tinder was fun.
It
I
was
remember
fun.
the second I turned 18, I made a Tinder
Oh,
account,
facts.
and I was like, I'm gonna learn how to flirt.
Didn't you meet your ex-boyfriend on Tinder?
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
Eh, and you did. Shit.
I did.
Hey, something actually
I
came out of that
did.
for you.
Yeah, yeah, it
It
did,
went
and it
strong
wasn't
for a
all
couple
bad.
years.
Like
All
it
things
was a
considered.
proper
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah,
Like when I worked at everyone that was around me, they all met their like girlfriends, fiancés on Tinder.
yeah. That's like, yes, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people do.
That's what people do. So,
Yeah.
Stanford researcher Michael Rosenfeld found that online meeting dating apps have become the most common way heterosexual couples in the United States meet, eclipsing meeting through friends and family for the first time in 2013, displacing introductions through family and friends. I think, like, we talk about this a lot, and I especially talk about, like, in history and like our history since like 2000, we really discredit the scale of what these apps do and like what they have done to our society. Like we talk about TikTok and we talk about like all this stuff
Hmm.
as if it's not real life. But
Yeah.
like for good or for bad, like they've changed our society irreparably.
100%.
And like
Yeah.
these are no longer these little optional like gadgets for online life. Like
It's like
it's
mandatory.
mandatory.
Yeah.
Like if you want to pay for parking, you have to have a smartphone in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
cannot pay for parking without a smartphone.
Yep.
This isn't just like a
Yep.
little like thing that you can have. Or like if you want to be an actor, you have to have a subscription to Actors Access or to Backstage. That's the only way you're going to get roles. It's like it's
Mm.
not even an option.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like same thing here with taking public transit. Like you're gonna have to have the Apple Pay. You're gonna have something. A
Yeah.
lot of these places, like you're gonna have to cashless society. Like you're gonna have some form of something.
It's infrastructure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I
Yeah.
was trying to make a doctor's appointment and I called the doctor's office and I was like, "Hey, like I want to make a doctor's appointment." Da 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 da. They're like, "Okay, so we're gonna send you an email. Then you need to download our app. Then you need to fill
Yep.
out this form,
Fill
and
out the
based on that
consent
form,
forms.
it's gonna come back, and you need to download the MyChart app. And based on that, you need to submit a new patient coordination thing." I was like, "Wait, so I'm gonna do all this? Don't worry, right? But like, let's say I wasn't like, let's say I didn't have a smartphone. Like, let's say I wasn't technologically savvy. Let's say I only had like, what would you guys do?" And they're like, "I actually don't know." The receptionist's like, "I don't even know." I'm like, "What do you
Literally,
mean I
what
have
would
to
you
go through
do?
20 different steps and download app to go to the
Uh-huh.
fucking doctor? Are you crazy?"
Yeah, because they go send you a link. You gotta upload your insurance
Yep.
card, fill out your checkpoint on how you're feeling before you even walk into that office.
They don't play.
They don't. They don't.
Like this is now part of the social infrastructure through which many people now search for partners, especially young adults, LGBT adults. At the same time, the reason that people use them are more varied than like what we think. Like we might think that people who use dating apps are just there for hookups, but Pew Research found that among current or recent users, 44% said that meeting a long-term partner was a major reason why they use dating apps. 40% said casual dating, and only about a quarter said for casual sex. About 53% of users describe their overall experiences as at least somewhat positive, even as the same survey documented serious safety and harassment problems. I know a lot of people talk about how the apps don't work and how they hate them, but obviously they're useful enough or necessary enough that
Yeah.
people keep returning to them even
Hmm.
while they distrust them. And I think that this kind of goes to like, who was I talking to? I was talking to someone about like how she wanted to meet a boyfriend. I was like, okay, like what do you do? Where do you go? We're not in school anymore. You know what I mean? Like, do you go
Yeah.
to a church? She was like, I'm not Christian. I was like, well, you might want to think about becoming religious. You
Yeah.
might want to think about becoming religious. I think it's like we don't have these third spaces anymore. People don't
No,
go
we
places
don't.
regularly anymore.
Yeah. But I can see how just because of like societal shifts and just the way people interact with each other out in the wild, I could see how meeting someone in person would be harder.
Oh,
Like like just I don't feel like people interact with each other as they once did
hmm
in like a lot of scenarios. Like I feel like it's even for me, if someone just randomly came up to me at a coffee shop and like struck up a conversation, I would think that's odd.
really?
Like, yeah, 100%. Like if
Yeah.
someone just walked up to me, and I would say this for vast majority of people.
hmm
Like if someone just came up to me and they're like, "Hey, how are you doing today? what's going on? Like a random stranger just came, I would be like, oh, what's going on? Like
Hmm.
that's not
No, I
a
would definitely be like, what's going on? But I
yeah,
would
for
ride
sure.
with it for sure.
100%. Like I would talk to them still,
Hmm.
but like already in my head, I'd be like, oh, like what's going on here? Like that's
Facts.
odd.
Hmm.
Those are not normal scenarios that we're in
Oh,
anymore.
for sure.
Like I don't think people are as welcoming to those conversations. Like maybe you'll warm up to it, but
Hmm.
off the bat, in a way that maybe a couple years ago, maybe before COVID, you would have been more like, oh, like this is normal. This is what we do. It's definitely declined, and I could see how, as a single person, it would be hard to navigate meeting someone out in the wild. I think it would
For
be
sure,
hard.
but I don't think. Well, one, I completely agree with you. Like this one time when I was in Norman, I forgot my headphones at the gym, and all the old people there were just talking to me. Like
Yeah,
I would walk past and old people would be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? I
yeah,
see you here. What's your name?" I'd be like, "Oh, I'm Uzo." We literally started. I left the gym 2 hours later because I talked to like
yeah,
four different people for like
yeah,
30 minutes each. I was like,
yeah.
"So this is how y'all used to live?"
Yeah, literally, that's how they used to live.
Because
Like
you used
that's
to not
what
have
is
headphones. They just
normal.
played music at the
No,
gym. You just
right?
listened to what everyone was listening to. I was
Everyone
like,
is just
"Oh,
in their bubbles
mm-hmm,
of like what they have going on,
facts."
and I could see how it would be. Because I'm even thinking about like on the internet. I remember, I don't know if it was before COVID or like a little after COVID, but there was like a movement of people who dead ass did not want to be talked to. Like,
Bro.
why are you coming up to me at the gym? Why are you coming up to me at a bar? I'm with my girlfriends. Don't you see that? That's like
Yeah.
a lot of people think that way.
Hmm.
So it's like,
Our friend
okay,
literally
so
met his wife at the gym.
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's, I
yeah,
don't understand. Like, it's one thing when you, I mean, I see that too. I know what you're talking about, right? Like, girls like,
yeah,
"Da-da-da, this guy just came, like, why do men always have to, guys,
yes.
someone coming up to you in public is like very normal. And it's
It's
like
actually very
it's
normal.
literally how you meet people. It's whenever they don't take your rejection normally. That's
Yeah,
when
that's
shit's
when it's
spooky,
odd.
right? But like,
Yes, I
someone
feel like
coming
we
up to you is
lost the
like, "Hey, lady,
plot.
how are you guys
Yes,
doing? Hey, ladies, like, are you guys da 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 da? How, what's your name?" That's why people would
that's
go to the
just
bar to like make
that's
friends.
just
It's like literally
like
normal.
literally no. That's the part because you're right. Like
Hmm.
when it starts getting creepy, sure,
Hmm.
I understand that, but we lost the plot. We've gone too far the other way where it's I don't want a single man coming. Like mind you, at the bar,
The
at
bar.
the
Where
bar,
else can they do it? I
at the
mean, we're getting to a
bar.
point where people are in my comment section talking about, "I can't believe you think that you need to drink when you go to the bar." I'm like, wait, guys, if there's any place where it is the most normal place in the entire world to have a drink, it's at a bar or at a club.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
yeah.
need to be drunk at the club. Like, it's really sad to me that you feel like you need to be drunk at the club. Da, da, da. I feel like you need to be sober at the library. You know
Like
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
and it's just
there's a time and
like
a place for everything. If you're at the club, right? That's a time to have fun and to dance and to meet people and to talk to people. But these like
yeah.
antisocial, I don't know. I literally don't
It's
know.
literally antisocialness because I'm like, I can I see why the it's going the way that it is because you don't want to be talked to, so that people don't talk.
Hmm.
The people don't talk, and you don't get talked to.
Hmm.
Now you're on these apps. It's just not shaking.
Shit's not shaking,
It
bro.
all goes hand in hand.
All
I'm
goes
like,
very, very hand in hand. It's also, I think people have lost the art of, I don't really know how common just like meeting someone randomly was, but I know how common it was to set your friends up with other people. You've set me up with Sam.
yes, yeah,
Like, that's
yeah,
very normal to do.
yeah, uh-huh, yeah.
Like, I've set a couple people
But
up. I used to set people up in high school. Like,
I, to
that's
this
what,
day, I'm still setting people up. I'm like,
exactly.
oh, look, I see y'all could get along.
Yeah.
But even I don't even feel like that's as common
It's not because
anymore.
people just rely
Every
on the maps. But that's
it's
why I
like,
think there's so much harassment on the apps because you're not
yeah,
supposed to be interacting with these random people who have no
yeah.
stake in your life, bro.
Like you would never meet these type of people out at a bar. Like you would
Never.
actually never come across these people, and they would never have the goal or the audacity to
Hmm.
act in that way, face to
Hmm.
face. And it's like even the art of meeting people up. I don't know what it is, because I feel like I've sensed a lot of this here, just from like different people I talk to. People are so territorial about the people that they have around them. So like they don't even like you could be macking it up with like you pull up with your friend, she's at a function, you pull up to her function, you're macking it up with the guy, like it's like low-key love at first sight. And like man, like if our paths would have never crossed and it's just like so awesome and so great, you might not even be allowed to talk to the man again. Cause all of a sudden it's an issue.
Hmm.
I'm like, wait, the art of meeting people through your friends is also
Hmm.
lost.
People
Because I
are
don't know.
very territorial about their friend groups nowadays. I
Yes.
don't know what, like, you see,
Yes.
remember like the five and the four and the five or whatever? I'm sorry,
Yes.
that shit's weird. Do you know what I mean though? Like that's
Yeah.
like I don't think it's like oh like clicky or da da da, but this is like it's almost like a perfect representation of like where we're at, where people like feel like they need to have these friend groups to like
Yes. So,
perpetuate their personal brand.
yes, and like propel
Yeah.
into like the social hierarchy
Mm-hmm.
of like, oh, I have all these friends and it's so fun
Mm-hmm.
type of thing. But yeah, that's exactly what it is because it's like whenever someone else is involved or maybe in the mix through maybe dating one of your friends, meeting one of your friends, all of a sudden that's an issue
Mm-hmm.
because you already created your perfect
Friend
group.
group, like this is a movie or
And like
something.
it's like if anyone else infiltrates that, oh no, it's
I
done.
thought that was the strangest thing. I thought that four and the five or the five and the four,
I
whatever. I
don't know
thought,
what they do. Like I've seen like one of their
yeah, but
videos.
I was just like, this is so weird.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to my
Yeah.
friend group. Is this a TV? Like, do you think this shit's a TV show? It's fine if you do. Like, please. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that it's just like a little. That's just a little. It was a little strange to me when I first saw
Yeah.
it.
It I agree. I see what you're saying. Especially like, the older we get, it's like, oh, like do y'all not
Imagine if your mom
interact
had
with
a
other
fucking shit
people?
like imagine if your mom had
Yeah.
posted a video like that or like my like
Yeah,
that's
like
not it's not a normal thing to do.
yeah, no,
Hey
no,
guys,
not
welcome to
at
my friend group.
all.
This is Dewaney. I'm Uzo. This is
And
Brooke. This is someone,
yeah,
and we are the Matcha Girls. The Matcha
yeah,
Girls
we're the
run
cheetah
New York.
girls.
Like,
Uh-huh. And we just fuck you guys.
is that not weird?
I totally see what you're saying.
What are we talking about?
Like,
What's going on?
yeah, yeah. And it's just like I feel like groups like they just can't expand. They can't. There's no room for anybody else. There's
Hmm.
no room for introducing a friend to another friend. Like that's just that can't
It
happen.
can't. And I
That
don't
can't
think there's anything
happen.
wrong with having a friend group, right? But I'm talking about like
No, no,
the
no.
like
I know exactly what
yeah,
you
I can't
mean.
even put
Like
my
it's
finger
like
on
the
it.
branding.
Yeah, the
It's like the
branding of it all. Like, are
yeah. It's
we
just like
okay?
oh, it's a little okay. We can't be in it. We get it. Like
Facts.
we're on the outside. Like that's what yeah. That's what I think you're trying to hit on. It's just like the exclusionary aspect of it
Hmm.
all. That it's like okay, whoa.
And you
So
really
like
see this in like big cities. Like people are very territorial
yes,
about their friends.
yes, yes, and it's like weird because it's like big cities also have like it's like a coin. Like on one side, people are so territorial. These are my friends. These are my gals. These are my guys. We don't need nobody new. But on the other side, it's a bunch of people who like moved there and are looking for friendship. It's
Hmm.
like it's just odd how that
It
works.
is
And then we
very
just have to
odd.
live like side by side. It's
Hmm.
just like oh, like can't be part of your friend
Like
group.
it's okay. I don't
Like
like, but I just it's just we're
it's
living in strange
interesting.
times.
Yes,
We're
it's
living
very
in very strange
interesting.
times.
Yeah.
I think one thing that I mean, but I was gonna bring it back to the topic, but this is part of the topic. Like, look at Bumble
Mhm.
BFF and Tinder Friends. Like, they are we're facing something.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
facing something, bro.
Mhm.
People are not. What do you mean? Like when I moved to Seattle for the summer, right? I reached out to everyone that I knew in college and said, "Who do you know that's going to be in Seattle for the summer?" And I made
Mhm.
friends like that. You know
Yep.
what I mean? I didn't need
Yep.
to go on.
Yep.
But like if I moved to DC or if I moved to New York, I would automatically reach out. It doesn't mean that they are going to be my friends or that I want to be friends
Friend,
with them, but it's just
yeah.
like, oh,
A
let's see
plug
what's
in
up.
to the
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. 100%.
Like what
This is the way
happened?
you have to do it.
Yeah.
Like that's just yeah, but I don't know. I think apps like Bumble, BFF, and I guess Tinder Friends, they just definitely are avenues for these more antisocial. That's what. But the thing is, like Bumble BFF and Tinder Friends, they don't actually work.
Oh, they
Like
don't.
it's like I've seen so many videos
Horror
of regular,
stories.
degular people just being like, oh, because they you don't know any better. Just
Mhm.
like, oh, like this will be a great way. And it's just like the strangest people you've ever met all congregate to this one app,
Mhm.
and you're like, oh,
They're doing all these campaigns to
oh,
try to revitalize Bumble BFF right now. Have you seen that? Do
no,
you know Brett Spites? She's like this running
yes,
influencer. She just did
yeah,
a huge event in Austin for Bumble
mm,
BFF, and you like had to have a Bumble BFF account to get in, so I didn't go. But like
yeah,
they're doing so much PR, so much like influencer activations, all this stuff because they're really trying to vamp up Bumble BFF right now. It's not gonna work though.
wow, it's not, because
Hmm.
yeah, no, based on these people's stories, that's just weird,
Hmm.
weird.
And this is what we're gonna get into as well. But like, I feel like people forget that these apps, like, they're not doing charity for us. It's a business, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's this. dichotomy, this economic tension, this core economic tension of dating apps is pretty obvious when you say it out loud, but a platform that solved romance quickly and permanently would lose all of its customers.
Yeah.
Period.
They
Like,
gotta they gotta keep it going somehow.
period. Exactly.
Like
Like,
the algorithm may be skewed in a
mhm.
different way that you don't understand.
Because if you get on Tinder and I match you with your husband, now y'all are off Tinder. What does that do for
Yeah.
me? How am I making money?
You're not.
You're not.
You're not.
So Pew found that Pew Research found that 35% of adults who had used a dating app had paid for either full access or premium features. Match Group, which owns Tinder and Hinge and Grinder
Okay.
and Match.com,
Okay.
showed the scale of their business. A million people pay for Tinder.
Whoa. They're raking in that money then. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Because how much is like a membership?
I don't
Like,
know. I remember I got a membership on Tinder once. So she
I
could
know, I
buy
remember that
roses.
too, to have more whatever the hell. It's saying that there's like Tinder Select, like Raya, where it's $500 a month and
Oh
it's
my
invite
God. Oh
only.
yeah, Raya is like it's an invite only
Yeah, but there's
dating app.
Tinder Select.
Oh, I
I did
didn't
not know.
know.
Yeah, there's like Tinder Plus, which is like $8 to $30 a month.
Uh-huh.
Tinder Gold, which is $25 to $45 a month. Tinder Platinum, which is $30 to $55 a month, and Tinder Select, which is $499 a month. Wow.
You said
Wow.
$499 a month?
Yep.
USD?
USD.
Mhm.
USD.
Hmm.
Invite only,
Oh my
ultra
God.
premium tier offering extreme profile prioritization and the ability to message limited number of users without a match.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
499 bumbleclat dollars. That's
Oh.
crazy.
I guess they're trying to, because Raya apparently has really
Yeah.
fallen off since its incumbent
Yeah, people
days.
aren't talking about it anymore.
Because they let too many people on it, like too many normal
Oh.
people like you and me, or like too many like influencers. Because it used to be like I remember back in 2020 when I would see screenshots of like Ben Affleck on
Yep.
Raya,
Mm-hmm.
and like
Mm-hmm.
there's this lady that I follow on TikTok, Akila Relaford. She met like the CEO of what is Jay-Z's record label called?
Um, it's not called like Rock Nation
It
or
is
some shit
called
like
Rock. She
that.
met the CEO
Okay.
of Rock Nation on Raya, and now they're married
Oh.
with a kid.
Oh.
Yeah, like
It was wow. It
like
was for like the
it was for
elites.
like the elites,
And
but
you had to have all those referrals
mhm.
and
But then it
probably
just
make a certain amount. And
it
yeah.
got disseminated to many people, so everyone's saying. I mean, I think everyone who's saying it are like, it's so funny because you wanted to be on it because it's exclusive.
Yeah. And then you made it
Yeah.
then you yapped too much
hmm
and it was like for a long time I don't even know how long Raya has been around,
hmm
but I didn't know what it was for a very long
Until I
time.
started seeing people posting screenshots of
Yeah,
Raya
cause
on
y'all
TikTok
yeah, cause
because you
y'all didn't
guys
want to
can't keep
shut
your
up.
keep your fucking
Uh-huh.
mouth closed. Or
And
people
now
like, oh
you
my gosh, I matched with Nicholas Braun from
yeah.
Succession. He was always the one. Why was it always him? I matched with him on Raya and we talked and da da da. I'm like, well, now you just fucking shot yourself in the foot because he's not gonna want to go on
Yeah.
a date with you anymore,
With
bro.
you. Yeah. And now nobody else is going to want to go on a date with you because
Exactly.
they want to be on these apps
For some form of
for
discretion,
privacy.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very, very, very interesting. So
Yeah.
Hinge is on the come up, as we know.
Yes.
So it generated $550 million in direct revenue, up 39% year over year, with payers up 20. These figures do not prove, obviously, that companies intentionally make dating fail, but they do show how the industry is monetizing continued participation, visibility, and return visits rather than like a simple successful exit. So the premium features themselves make the logic behind how they generate profit visible. So Tinder, you can pay for boosts, which can make a user one of the top profiles in their area for like 30 minutes and can generate up to 10 times more profile views. Tinder also sells top picks, which is a premium set of most swipe worthy matches that refreshes every 24 hours. Hinge has Boost, which places a profile front and center for an hour, and Super Boost does that for 24 hours. And you can purchase more roses to pass out, which roses move a user to the top of someone else's like queue. So, like, they'll see yours first. Um, And then you can also do both, which you can buy like roses and boosts that can curate elite visibility to other people.
Mm.
And the apps really try to promise authentic connection while charging for a better placement inside of an intention marketplace. So they did a study at Harvard Data Science Review. This lady, Liesel Sharabi, very interesting name. I haven't heard of Liesel since The Sound of Music, but I digress. But she argues
Mm.
that matching algorithms were adopted not only to narrow choice overload, but also support profitability, user engagement, and differentiated pricing. So these recommendation systems on dating platforms, they never had to be perfect at predicting love in order to be commercially successful. They just had to be credible enough to keep users participating. And that's why, like, it's most honest to say that this product isn't like love. It's a access.
Mm-hmm.
It's a way to give people access to the feeling that love may just be one swipe, one
Yeah.
rose, or one upgrade away. Like maybe if I just
Mm-hmm.
swipe my card, I mean, they got one of our friends. If I just swipe my card,
Yeah.
I'll find the guy of my dreams. He's
Yeah.
just swiping by my profile because he's not scrolling for long enough. But if I pay for an upgrade, then he'll
Yeah.
finally see me.
Yep. Yep. That's exactly what it is.
When we talk about the algorithm, we can't even really like understand what they're doing because the systems are proprietary and outside researchers don't have full access to source code or internal weighting. But between the official company explanations and academic analyses, we can kind of get like a picture of what it does. So dating app algorithms are ranking and recommendation systems. They're not, as the commercials might have you believe, these engines of destiny that just like match you with your perfect person. Tinder's own documentation says that the matching process prioritizes active users, especially people who are active at the same time. It also uses location, age, distance, gender preferences, stated interests, and lifestyle descriptors, and similar photos, and the
Interesting.
user's
Huh.
patterns of likes and nopes. And Hinge official material describe the logic in slightly softer language. Its most compatible recommendation is presented as the person the user is most likely to connect with. The recommendation is based on mutual deal breakers, recent activity, and shared patterns in who you like and who others tend to like. Hinge also says it learned a user's type and asks how dates went after phone numbers are exchanged and uses those feedback loops to improve its recommendations. Infer preferences not only from what the users say that they want, but from what they repeatedly reward with attention. And I think that this is like interesting because they also use collaborative filtering, which is a method that's very similar to Amazon and Netflix, the way that Amazon suggests you products and the way that Netflix suggests you movies to watch, in which recommendations are
Yeah.
drawn from patterns among users with similar behavioral tastes. So the same essay notes that Hinge has been associated with the Gale Shapley stable matching framework, which aims to produce stable matches between two sides with preferences. But yeah, it obviously cannot model chemistry, timing,
Mm-hmm.
emotional maturity,
Yep.
dishonesty, or these many contextual factors that make in person attraction hard to predict. And they obviously cannot forecast long term relational success. And yeah, maybe they can predict attraction or like mutual responsiveness, but they can't predict that you and whoever you match with are going to build a successful life
Yeah.
together.
Life together. Yeah.
And I think the gamification of it all is like what's most disturbing to me. So I
A
think it's
hundred
really a
percent.
lot easier to like understand how these apps are treated, like how these apps make our brains think and like how
Mm-hmm.
it tricks us into like this way of seeing people as like players or like things on a court
Yep.
rather than people.
Yep.
A study based on interviews with dating app users found that people themselves perceive swipes, likes, and matches as gamified structures that shape their dating scripts, leading them to adopt strategic practices to increase appeal. Which is interesting because when you think about like when we were in college playing Tinder, like we would literally all go to my friend's room and like she would pull out her phone and we would like be like, swipe this way, swipe this way.
Yeah.
No, swipe right. No,
No, no,
ew. He's ugly, swipe left.
wait, say this, say
Yeah,
this.
like we literally were like, and like we were being like it was a game and we
Yeah,
had
like
like a
it was
strategy for the
fun
game. It was
to us.
literally
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah.
And like I heard this girl describe it as like a meat locker. Like it's cute when we're thinking about it, right? Like, oh, we're girls doing, but like, can you
Yeah.
imagine like these men are literally going through like, I don't want that meat, I don't want that
Yeah,
one.
what
Oh,
that
she
mean? Oh
ugly.
no, titties move.
Move,
Oh, move.
move. Oh,
Oh,
she
she didn't
bad.
put.
Put
Yeah,
her
oh,
over
she
here.
bad. Oh, she got a big butt. Hey, left. Like what?
And that's it's a game.
Yeah, 100%.
Like it's not just meeting, like we're learning how to play a system.
100, because like think about it, when you're swiping, especially like these apps, there's not a lot of information on the person, so you're
No.
totally going based off of like my cousin will show me his Hinge, and I cannot believe the pictures that people are putting out of themselves. Like I hate to be that person.
Mhm.
I hate to sound like a grandma,
Mhm.
but the pictures these people are putting out of themselves is genuinely jarring. So
Oh.
like we're looking, and I'm just like, it really is a, oh, she got a fat ass, let me swipe. Oh, flat ass, let me swipe. Not into that. Small titty, big boot,
Ugh.
let me swipe. But yeah, like, oh, she kind of, no, no, it's literally a
It is
game.
a game. It's a game to them. It's a game to all of us.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think
There's like
we're
what? How would it be taken seriously?
why would it be taken seriously?
Why?
It's
Like,
based off of card games. That's how they
yeah,
designed the app, off of card games. Like swiping. We're literally swiping through cards. The data
yeah,
structure, like when you look at what it's literally called a card.
yeah,
Each user has a
yeah,
card. We're
yeah.
playing with people's lives, bro. So,
Crazy.
a widely cited 2016 Tinder field experiment found that women accumulated matches quickly while men accumulated them much more slowly. Another study of online dating markets found that both men and women tend to pursue partners about 25% more desirable than themselves, while the odds of receiving a response drop as the desirability gap widens. Another large scale study of US dating markets found that local dating markets are partitioned by age and ethnicity, with different sex ratios across different submarkets. So, taken together, these findings really explain the recurring asymmetry without like I know a lot of men are like, women have it easy on the dating apps. 75% of women are going for the same 2% of men. Like, many, obviously, men who are on the apps, like, experience a scarcity. Like, they're not getting many likes or many, like, reaches out. And they're, like,
Hmm.
really seeing quantifiable rejection. Like, some people who, like, swipe right on everybody and then you message them and the girl will be like, ew. And then
Yeah, like
unmatch you, like,
yeah.
fuck. Like, this is a real person. While women experience, like, this online harassment from these dudes who you'll never see them in real life.
Yeah,
So like, you can really shock to fool.
yeah.
So among adults who have ever used a dating app, 38% say that they've received unwanted sexually explicit messages or images. 30% had experienced continued contact after saying they were not interested. 24% have been called an offensive name, and 6% have been threatened with physical harm. 48% have experienced at least one of these behaviors. And among women under 50 who've used dating apps, the shares were substantially higher, with 56% of them having received unwanted explicit messages or images. And lesbian, gay, and bisexual users were much more likely than straight users to report several categories of unwanted behavior. And in the same Pew report, women were reported less likely than men to describe their overall online dating experiences positively. And I think like this is kind of how the dehumanization manifests and like how we see it applied to these people who use dating apps, because when you're on them apps for long enough and you're just like not getting the result that you want, it's so easy to
Hmm.
see these people as just like, pieces in a game, like dang, like
Yeah,
get this thing off my board, like I
yeah.
don't want this car, ugly
Uh-huh.
bitch. Like literally, it's just
That's literally
dehumanizing.
what it is.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is.
So like for men, they're experiencing being sorted, being ignored, being told explicitly by other people on the app and implicitly by the interface that they're not desirable and that's like a personal failure of theirs. And women are facing sexual and gender-based violence on the apps, bro, and like
Yeah.
getting treated like a piece of meat. Yeah, it's just crazy. And I think you were talking about the pictures that people have on Hinge now. We're going to talk about these dating coaches now. I don't know if you've
Mm.
seen this, but I've been seeing TikToks of this guy who's a Hinge consultant and he takes
Oh.
clients in the New York City area and like
Oh.
revamps their Hinge. Like he buys them like clothes for the photo shoot. He like takes them around the city and like takes like really great pictures of them and then he shows the before and after of their Hinge matches.
Oh
And people are
wow.
like, "Nah, like it's actually that serious because this is how nowadays you're expected to meet
Yeah.
your spouse."
Mhm. Yeah.
And literally, this is the same
Gotta pull
fucking
out all the
person.
stops necessary.
Exactly. And this is
Yeah.
the same person a week ago was getting one rose, zero emotion on Tinder and on Hinge. And then
All of a
all of a
sudden
sudden
they
he's
get
getting
it.
100 flooded. Like,
Yeah.
this is the same fucking person. And that
Wow.
just shows like how these apps, it's just dehumanize people.
Yeah.
Like
That's
you're
all it
literally just like a
is.
piece of meat. Like, this
You're
one
just a
doesn't look
no.
the right color. Let me move it.
Yeah, you're just like you're literally just a number at
Oh,
the end
for
of the day.
sure.
And I feel like even thinking about people are just always wanting next. There's always better out there when you
Mm-hmm.
have access to an app like
To an app.
Hinge.
Yeah.
Like oh yeah, she's cool. Like we get along well. Like maybe this, like it even applies to people that you meet out in the wild. Like oh, that person's cool. Like we would get along. Like yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Let me see if I can
like
find somebody better.
right, right. Like
Let me
you
see if I
have
can do.
access to too many people.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's too many people that you have
Oh,
access
for
to.
sure.
How many more swipes do I gotta go through and find somebody better?
Mm-hmm. And it's interesting because like when you go to the supermarket and you pick up a pack of chicken, like how do you pick which pack of chicken you want to get?
Yeah.
That's just them dating
That's
apps.
yeah,
It's
that's
just
the
like a
dating
dating
apps
app.
literally. Like you gotta start like you just start looking at stuff in a way that you never looked at it before. Cause yeah, like how do you pick which one that you want?
Facts.
Because the world is literally your oyster.
It's your oyster on these apps, but it actually
Yeah.
isn't.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
thing. It feeds you the illusion that the world is your
Decision,
oyster, but
yeah. So you start acting real crazy and that's why you end up alone.
yeah. Next thing you know, you're alone.
Next thing you know, dead ass.
And it also, I remember in college, I was studying with this guy, in the tutoring center, and like we had to be in the tutoring center for mandatory hours freshman year, so like we would all go in there and clown and like talk all the time. And he was talking to me about like all this, all that, like dating, all this stuff. And he was talking about like girls that he was dating. And I was like, damn, like it sounds like you kind of did her wrong, all this stuff. And he was like, yeah, but when I meet my wife, like I'm gonna turn it around. I'm like, I don't think you guys understand that it doesn't work like that. Like all of these things, like treating people with respect, treating people with kindness, like being a good person. It's not something you can just like put on like a
Turn
jacket when
on,
it's the right
yeah.
person. Like you weren't
Yeah.
training yourself to not be a responsible, respectful young man.
Yep.
And you're training yourself to not treat women with respect. Like it's
Yep.
not just gonna turn on when you meet your wife. I just want you to know that. He
Yeah.
was like, "Wait, you're Uzo, you're actually really right." And he changed
Yeah,
his
like
ways
because like you've been behaving in that way for years.
because
You
it's
think all of a
easy.
sudden, yeah, like you think, oh, but the thing is, like all of a sudden you're gonna be, no, you're not.
You're
No,
not.
that's not how
That's
that's
not
gonna
how it
work.
works.
Because you don't even know what person is gonna be the one that's gonna be your wife.
Hmm. And also, work gets around, bro.
Yeah,
Like I
that's the
don't know. And
thing.
I
That's the
kept on
thing.
saying this to people. Like if you're describing your dream girl and she's writing down the same things,
You think
y'all
she
aren't
would
gonna
describe
meet.
you?
Yeah, y'all are not compatible. That if you write down, I want a girl who's kind, I want a girl who's beautiful, I want a girl who's respectful, I want a girl who's this, I want a girl who's that, and
Hmm.
she writing down the same things, your list points to her. Her list don't point to you.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
It's the same thing, bro.
Yep.
So now there are all these new experts online on online dating, people who package advice and like diagnose their audiences on live. Like you can join their live and they'll like rate you and like tell you what you need to fix, where you need to go, everything you need to do to get a man. And it's just like we are in uncharted territory, bro,
We
with these
really
dating
are.
coaches who
Yep.
circulate these like crazy ass ideas, like Shira Seven, this one
Yes.
lady, I forgot her name, who like Kevin Samuels, all these dating coaches or lifestyle coaches who are supposed to be teaching these people like how to find a high value man, how to find a high value woman, how to find
What
out
the
what people
high
bring to the table, where to
value?
find high value man, where to find all these like we're teaching these people how to read like maximize leverage and avoid humiliation in this game that dating has become. And we have these for men, they have these pickup artists that teach them like how to gamify women and how to get
Yep.
women.
Yep.
I remember in college when I was single, there was this guy who like came up to me at the bar and he was talking to me. He was like making fun of me. And I remembered a video that I saw on my For You page. I was like, bro, I literally know exactly what you're fucking doing right now. Like you're quoting like quote for
Oh
quote.
my
He was like, I'm so
god.
embarrassed right now. I'm so embarrassed right now. I was like, I literally know exactly what you're doing.
Like, you had to be the one to tell him don't do that
Don't
shit.
do
'Cause
that.
he probably really thought that
It
shit.
was gonna
That's what he
work.
needed to do.
I was like, wait, why are you being mean to me? I was like, wait a second. I know exactly what you're doing. This is the exact same.
He said, "Oh, they know the
he literally goes,
playbook."
I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. This another thing happened. This guy who came up to me and was talking to me like, oh, like what's your zodiac sign? I was like, oh, like I'm actually a Christian. Did I tell you the story right?
No.
Okay, there's this guy who came up
I
to me
just
at
think, yeah.
sideline and he was like, oh, like what's your zodiac sign? I was like, oh, I'm actually like a Christian. Like I don't really do that zodiac sign stuff. And he was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Like I watched this video and it told me that like, oh, like girls like love zodiac signs and stuff, so I should just go up to a girl and ask them about the zodiac sign. She's like, I actually don't believe in zodiac signs either. Like I'm also a
Like
Christian. I'm
what?
like, so you
What is
lied. You just came up to me
like
on some bullshit.
like what? But like it's like I
I
understand why they
understand why they're
think
doing it.
yeah, cause like they dead ass like bro. Somebody came up to me talking about some zodiac
Like, get
signs,
the
bro.
fuck out of my
Actually, get
fucking
away
face.
from me. Get away from me.
Crazy. You fucking crazy. Yeah, it's just uh
uh
this loneliness, bro.
oh
Oh, it's
bad.
bad.
It's
It's bad.
bad.
And it's really funny because you know how women are leaving the dating apps. Bumble ran this
Yeah.
campaign full of slogans like you know full well a vow of celibacy is not the answer and thou shalt not give up on dating and become a nun. And the backlash was immediate. Like the people were literally cooking the fuck up out of them. Like,
Yes, you
oh, you
do.
think we're leaving your dating apps for fun? You think we're taking a vow of celibacy for fun? You think we're
Like
like giving up dating for fun? Look at the fucking men on your app, bro.
yeah, y'all don't push this too far.
Yeah.
Too far.
Like, we're not supposed to be going on dates with strangers, though, is what I think one of the
Right,
main issues
yeah.
is. Did you
Yeah.
watch The Materialist
No.
with Dakota Johnson?
Mm,
You would know. It came out like last year.
no, and no.
So it's this movie about Dakota Johnson, Chris Evans and Pedro Pascal, and I think it's a very perfect cultural example of like what modern dating is like. I think Materialist got a very bad rap because it was marketed as a rom-com and it was very much not a rom-com.
Mm,
It was like a exploration of dating in this online era and the commodification and like how dating has become like this capitalistic thing and like how it's not
mm-hmm.
about love. So it
Yeah.
follows Dakota Johnson, who's a matchmaker in New York City, and she finds herself torn between the perfect match. Like this guy has everything on paper. Pedro Pascal, he's rich, he's handsome, he likes her. He is like the perfect guy, and her ex, who's broke and like wants to be an actor. And this guy, like, also, Pedro Pascal is like a venture capitalist. Like, he's literally just like the embodiment of capitalism and like the app era tension, which is like the pull between optimized compatibility and like actual chemistry and attraction and love.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we were lost when people were mad that she ended up with Chris Evans and that she picked love instead of. I know we were fucking lost when
Oh, guys,
when people were mad about
guys.
that. I was like, oh my God, we're actually. So you think. I mean, we have Cardi B saying broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. But it's like how you both the same economic class.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's what was so but one of the climax of the film was when Dakota Johnson and Pedro Pascal's character are lying in bed and he's planning to propose to her and she's like, I don't know if I want to get married to him. Just like thinking to herself. And she gets up and it's really early in the morning and she looks at his legs and he normally wears pants all the time. She looks, he has these scars on his leg. He had limb lengthening surgery to be
Oh,
taller because
wow.
they go through all the numbers. Being
Yeah.
taller than 6 feet increases your rate of matches by like 68%. Like it can increase your
Wow.
chances of
Yeah.
getting a long-term partner
Yeah.
by like
A lot.
80%.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was like, me and my brother just went and got it. I was 5'6" before the surgery, and now I'm 6 feet tall. It was worth it. Or like, you know what I mean? It just goes
Yeah.
into like
Yeah. Uh-huh.
this this optimization
Mm-hmm.
of men and women to just find love.
Love. Yeah. Yeah.
The protagonist Lucy sees matchmaking almost as like a banker evaluating clients' value in the dating market, and the director Celine Song, she said that she used to be a matchmaker. She said
Mm.
the film emerged from her own experiences working as a Manhattan matchmaker. And she said that she wanted to be honest about the persistence of economic calculation in love and how the commodification of people spills into something more spiritual and holy, which is love. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, people didn't get the materialist, I was like, oh wait, we're actually fucking cooked.
Oh,
We're
cooked. Very
actually
cooked.
fucking
Very
cooked.
cooked. Very
Yeah,
cooked.
but I think the fairest conclusion is not that dating apps are like uniquely evil or
No.
uniquely liberating. I think that they widen access, especially for people like gay people or lesbian people whose
Oh, yeah.
social worlds don't naturally put out new partners in front of them, people who live in small towns who, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But
Mm-hmm.
it helped make meeting online ordinary. It helped like people who want to find hookups. It helped people
Yeah.
who want to like it helped Leighton in Sex Lives of College Girls come out because she got to
Mm-hmm.
meet all these people.
Yeah.
But the result is they also convert intimacy into something that can be quantified and
Yeah.
then optimize that behavior under business incentive models that reward engagement, visibility, purchases, and repeat use. And I think that the result of this is a dating culture where we are dehumanized and
Yeah. There's
surveyed and
surveyed and always,
ranked.
yeah, literally
Hmm.
ranked. And there could be better out there. So
Let's stay on the apps.
let's stay on the apps. Like,
And
and it's just all just piled into the lack of commitment of
mhm,
anyone to. So,
it's like preying on our the ease of being antisocial.
yep.
It's making us less likely to approach one another in person.
Yep.
And it's just this like convergence of exploitative, quantified, commodified design, gendered social expectations, behavioral ranking and code, and this market, this ecosystem, this dating ecosystem that teaches people to survive the market by becoming more marketable.
Yep. That's
And
exactly it. Yeah.
exactly. And like dating apps obviously didn't create the market, but like it codified it in code and
Yeah.
it's monetized now and
Yeah.
it's reflected back to users. This is the thing about like algorithms and stuff in general that I'm just like, someone coded this. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
neutral. A person sat down and
Yeah.
wrote this. So just because something is written in code and it's in like ones and zeros doesn't mean that it's neutral. It's still something
Mm-hmm.
that the algorithm spit out.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people
Yeah.
forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
And the question obviously isn't whether technology should be dictating dating because it already does. The
Yeah. And it's
question
always
is
going
always going
to.
to.
Yeah.
We're in the future now.
Mm-hmm.
Like the question is what happens to us when the dominant technologies of dating are optimized not for human attraction, but for monetary gain of the businesses. And like what is that how is that going to affect our lives
Yeah.
where people feel like they have to become more marketable to stay in the market and in turn like do we just all become inventory like what's next for us as a people or the single people of the world what's next for them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah. I mean, I think it's just going, in my opinion, I think they need to be boycotted.
I think so
I think
too.
there needs to be, I genuinely think that's the only saving grace because I keep thinking there's no way to make these apps actually work. Like
Hmm.
for vast majority of people, they're not designed that way. I think the same way Tinder was made and the same way Tinder was is the same way Hinge was made and the same way Hinge is going.
Hmm.
So I don't think there's any difference. Like you're just gonna have to. It's literally made me have a newfound understanding for people who just refuse to be on the apps. I was talking to someone here that I met here and he's just like, "No, I'm not doing that. Like I don't do the apps. I'm not." And at first I was like, "Come on, that's how everyone does it these days." But the
Hmm.
more you learn and you hear about these people's actual experiences on these apps, I
Hmm.
understand it. I understand it. He'll find the person that he needs to find because he's someone who goes out. He's out. You know what I mean? He goes to these
Hmm.
places. He'll be all right. Leave those apps alone, bro. Leave those
Leave the
apps
apps alone.
alone. Because it's really crazy. Because like we talked about like the gamification of dating, but I didn't realize people just travel and they'll just change their Hinge profile.
Oh hell yeah.
Like I didn't even realize that was such a big thing until like I befriended more single people. Like I was
Hmm.
like, "Oh wow, like y'all just pop it up to these different like it's that's what's on your mind. The forefront of your mind is like you know it's not going to go anywhere 99% of the time. But it's just like that gratification
Hmm.
and that like let's see a new catalog of men. Maybe it's
Hmm.
dried up in Dallas, Texas. So now you're in Portugal, and
So
now
let's
there's
see
a
what's
new
happening.
catalog. Yeah, there's new men that you've never seen
Hmm.
before.
You just want to look at them and
Yeah,
be complimented by them and
yeah,
feel. I mean, a lot of
uh-huh,
people use these dating apps as like a way to be flattered,
yeah.
like
That
as a
boost of
way to, yeah, a
confidence.
confidence
Yeah.
boost, a way to just like get attention
Mhm.
and like just feel good about it and like
Mhm.
no, not even want to
Mhm.
do anything with it. It's
Mhm.
just these are crazy times, bro.
Yeah, they really are. Let us know. I'm like, I want people to like, if you're a Hinge user, let us know what your experience has been. If there are any success stories out there, I also want to hear that. How
Yeah.
was that for you? If you have any
How is a
horror stories,
successful,
let
yeah.
us know. Yeah,
Please let us know your dating
please
horror
let us
stories. We'll
know.
or and
Yeah,
your dating win stories. We'll read them on our next episode
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All
Mm.
right.
All right, guys.
Bye,
Thanks so much for listening.
y'all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.